We really enjoyed Wingspan, so when the designer of Wingspan grabbed themselves a co-designer, gave us some best solo art, gave us AEG's production and a solo mode, I had to try that solo mode. So here we are, hitting it like a hermit and playing Undergrove solo. We are set up for that solo play. So how we do the solo setup is there's a deck of A and there's a deck of B. So we shuffle up the B cards and we put those at the bottom. We shuffle up the A cards. We're going to put those on top. The AI is the first player. We are also going to give them a focus element. Brown is focusing on potassium. 10 is focusing on nitrogen. If there is ever something that gives them their choice of a element, such as these spots up here, then we are going to give them their focus element. They are only concerned with the seedlings. They do not get mushrooms in their hand. You'll also notice I don't have any other spots blocked. No spots get blocked, and they do not claim anything right away. That is all going to be focused on their card, which I'm going to assume is going to be one of the top cards. Everything over here is still set up the same. If you are unsure on how it gets set up or how the game is played, look above for the link to the what's in the box and how to play that I have done. I have started here by the painted Sulas and Earth Lover, and I have my root going Earth Lover as is the setup. I'm going to do my best to keep the mushrooms as easy as done. I know it. Most people are going to want to focus on this as this is a solo play, so I'll probably maybe mitigate over here and maneuver stuff over here to focus on that, but I'll try and keep as much as I can on screen as possible. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with their first card. So their first card, you're going to go top to bottom. This wants them to take all the carbon. Oh, that is the one thing I forgot to do in setup. I do not have a carbon on each starting mushroom. All right, they want to take all the carbon from the topmost yellow one. So they're going to take that. They're going to put it in the resources of brown, because you'll see brown right there. Brown moves up, which gives them a nitrogen, which again goes in their resources. They're then going to add 2 carbon to the rightmost orange looking one. So they're going to add 2 to that one. If there is ever a tie, they're going to break that tie by reading order left to right, top to bottom. So that is theirs. So now it is my turn. My turn, I think I'm going to do the partner. I am going to spend one of my nitrogen to put out a mushroom first. We are going to do the surprise red cap. And then to partner, cost me 2 potassium and a carbon. And I can put out 2 of my roots. And we are going to, I think, go here. And then we are going to shoot up here because this does allow me to flip over the activation token that one does cost. Plus, those are both 3s. And that's it. I now replenish my hand to 3 mushrooms. Like so. Next solo card, they are going to, so top to bottom, so 10 is going to put out their seedling on the uppermost brown or green one. That will be this one. They're then going to look for a spot that is nearest the most amount of mushrooms. This one's 2, this one's 1. I have the one that's 4, so they're going to place their seedling right there. Then 1 carbon gets added to the bottommost yellow one, like so. I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 more of their cards in my turn, and then we'll fast forward and nearest the end of their deck, because when I did do my solo play, so I'm pretty sure that's how this deck operates, is that they'll be pushing the end of the game with their last couple of cards, especially if I notice that we get near the top, I'll cut it. So my next one, I kind of feel like I want to activate to get some more resources. So up there, making a lot of carbon, getting them those. So yeah, I think we are going to do the activate. So I'm going to activate this one. So I need to flip this activation token. I'm going to place a carbon on that mushroom. I am going to grab 2 nitrogen and 2 potassium. So I'm probably going to maybe reproduce here soon. Like so. And then they both get a nitrogen because of the ability on the bottom. So nitrogen here and nitrogen there. And I did not absorb anything, so I do not go up on that track. Their next card. So the brown is going to put their seedling on the rightmost green. So again, that is the only green. So they want to put them, they'll put it right here where they are adjacent to the 2. Then they're going, or 10 is going to take all carbon from the mushroom with the most. So this mushroom has the most. So 10 is going to take that. 10 moves up here and grabs another nitrogen, which is not good because that is their focus element. So each nitrogen for them is in essence 1.5 points. That is their card. So I should probably start absorbing some to get myself moving up there. Plus I do want to score as much, so I want that one to be a tree. And then I did just notice I should have adjusted myself here, for I have one in a vertical column. So I think we are going to absorb, although I wouldn't mind maybe putting on another mushroom to get that going. That gives me a lot of that. That is 2 carbon, but gives me 4 of anything. But that's only 2. You know what? Let's go ahead and wait. Let's just absorb and see where we go from there. So we are going to absorb. So I have to flip over an activation token. We'll flip over that one. I need to spend a resource. We are going to, let's go ahead and spend one of our phosphorus. And then we are going to absorb from, I would say, let's absorb from this one. So that goes on there. My token goes up. I get a nitrogen, which is my plan because I want to try and get this gold card to produce 6 in one turn. So right now when I photosynthesize, I will be producing 6. So that is it for my turn. We'll do one more card. There we go, because I did want to show this. So they're going to be adding a mushroom. They grab the top mushroom from the deck. They are going to be looking at the topmost yellow and place it on the topmost edge, like so. Like that. And then 10 is going to be placing its on the lowest yellow. There that is. And it's going to want to be next to the 3 because that is the most. Or 10. I don't know why I called it yellow. So we'll do one more turn for me. Now maybe I do want to reproduce because they are getting quite abundant up there. And I could put my guy right there and adjacent to some more of the 3-pointers. And then that leaves me, I can put something nice and juicy there. This one with the 3 potassium or 3 phosphorus would be nice. Or the white chanterelle, but that's only 2. You know what we are? We are going to reproduce. I am going to spend that to put out the white chanterelle. And then we spend 2 of these and 1 carbon to put out those. And we are going to go there. And let's go ahead and kick ourselves towards that white chanterelle like so. Alrighty. So that is that. Let me go ahead and fast forward. There will be timestamps down below if you want to jump in there at the end of the game when this is all kind of built out and mushroomy, and then when I am hopefully winning. All right, see you then. I am actually going to jump in before we do that. So this is take 1 carbon from the rightmost one of those. It doesn't have any. So when they are not able to accomplish anything, I am going to take a phosphorus, potassium, or nitrogen of my choice. I am going to grab a potassium. And then even though they were not able to absorb, we do still move theirs up. And at this point, they are going to take the top bonus tile. If it is a resource, we can just put this down here and count it as a resource when we do the end game stuff there. And that would be it for theirs. I just wanted to make mention of that, so let's jump back into that fast forwarding. Alright, we are going to jump in here right now because I believe what I'm about to do, I have like 2 turns and then we're going to trigger the end of the game. So we are going to do the partnering like so, and I'm going to spend a resource to put out this red bleeding milk cap. And then with the partnering, I can put out my final 2. We're going to go right there. That one has 4, that one has 4, and he needs 1 final root right there. And so that is that, because I think my next one is I'm probably going to be triggering that to have this one absorb 2 carbon, which will push me up to the end of the game unless they're about to trigger it now, in which case they are the first players. So what happens is we'll finish out this round, then we'll take 1 more. So they're going to add a mushroom above the topmost. That's kind of, oh geez, carbon madness up there. Alrighty, so they did that. They're then going to take all the carbon from the leftmost. There is none, so I get to grab a resource. Let's just go ahead and grab another nitrogen. I like grabbing nitrogen. That pushes them up here, which is going to give them a carbon. And then they're going to put 2 carbon on the rightmost one of those, which actually helps me. So that is cool. So we are going to be activating this one again. We flip over our yellow. We spend our resource element. We put 2 carbon on that one. And then, so I can pay to move them. So I will flip over that one. And that one, like so, to move both of these up, because you need to spend 1 per. And then they are going to absorb those 2, which pushes me up here to let me take what I want. And I think I am just going to take the end game 2 points like so. So I trigger it, so they have 1 more turn, and I have 1 more turn. So let's go ahead and flip this over like so. So they're going to be adding a mushroom to the rightmost one, so that's like roughly there. They're going to take all the carbon from the bottommost yellow. Fortunately, it wasn't the topmost, otherwise that would have been really bad for me. Nothing there, so I get a resource. So brown goes up, so let's grab the rule book. So their first priority is this one. So they are going to grab a carbon, and they are going to grab 2 of their preferred, which is the potassium. Like so. And then they're going to add 2 carbon to the topmost green guy. Zoop, 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 right there by me. Alrighty, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get a seedling there, which I do have the reproduce possibility, I can max out my goals. So I think that's what we are going to do on our final turn. Oh, well, I can't because I don't have any seedlings. Alright, so I'm not going to reproduce. I kind of left that 1 so I could do here. I don't see why I'd want to do anything else. Unless I can get out another... nope, I don't have any of those. So I've kind of maxed out what I can do. So there really isn't much to be able to do unless I just want to get out a tree. Which, sure, let's just go ahead and flip that over. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. So I'll just spend that to absorb this in to get out my last tree, just to empty out my board because it's cool. Like so. Alrighty, so that is all of that. So now the game end is done. We're going to grab our little book here. So we are going to have me, we are going to have brown, and then we are going to have tan. So the way that the end game points go is, so we're going to look at the goals for me. I I did that 3 times. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different vertical lines, which gives me 6. And then I had 3 trees. So that's 4, 10, or 9, 10, 9, 6. 9, 6, and 4. So that is 19. Their goals are actually their focused element. So they have 1, 2, 3 for brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for tan. Now we are going to be doing the trees. They scored their seedlings as if they had a tree on there, so they score everything around them. I score based on the normal scoring. So let's start right here. I have 2 carbon, so I can score 2 roots, so that's 3. This one, I have a tree, so I score both roots. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't have another one of those around it. I probably should have tried to get one of those next to it, but I forgot. So that is 4 and 6. This one scores both of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that was the other thing too, is I was going to try and get another one out there. And now these bottom 2. So 3, 6, 9, 11. 3, 6, 8, 10. So 9, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 48. So we're doing brown first. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 6, 10. 3, 5, 7. We won't total these up. Yep, we are. So if you play on easy, you ignore 2 of their highest totals. If you play on normal, you ignore 1. If you play on hard, you ignore none. I'm kind of leaning towards I'm going to play on hard, and then we'll see if that was a mistake. So now we're in 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 3, 5, 7, 8. 2, 4, 10. 4, 7, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they did not get their other one out. Bonus tiles, I have 3 points. Tan has 2 points. Brown has none. And then leftover resources, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let me just do some quick math here. 4, 9, 11, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 10, 17, 25. 2, 3, 4. Right? 8, 10, 17, 25. Yep. So we're pretty even there. So it kind of comes down to down here. So 9, 17, 20, 24. 2, 3, 74. 3, 51, 60. 5, 50, 52, 57. So I did indeed go ahead and beat them by 14 and 17. So that was a resounding victory even on hard. I do know, I believe the first time I did do that one, I forgot to spend an element, I believe, because I just forgot to notice that part for some reason. I know I did correct it in the future ones. But, so that is the solo play of Undergrove from AEG. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know down below in the comments section. Also, let me know if you've played this and if you have beaten the solo on hard. While you're down there, you can also hit like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, all that fun stuff. You can also toast my victory with me by helping to support the channel by buying me a drink on Ko-fi. All that is down below. So, thank you for watching, and mushroom to you.